Brendo once again.
Welcome everybody back to the best countdown channel YouTube has ever seen. I am your host Brendo Dynomite, and this here is the Dynomite Countdown. And big shout out to everybody. Check out the first video. Much love. Appreciate the comments. I'm gonna keep this thing rolling on a weekly basis and keep bringing to you guys the best countdowns that you have ever seen. And what we're doing this week here now is actually going to be on a pretty trendy topic. I'm sure everybody has noticed and seen the abundance of people with face tattoos these days, and more specifically, you see a lot of rappers and aspiring rappers with the face tattoos. And I gotta say, like, I've actually seen some decent ones. I've seen some good ones, and I've seen a whole lot of garbage ones. And you know, I'm not here to judge what anybody looks like, because I don't care what anyone actually looks like. But if you're gonna put something stupid on your face and leave it there for people to talk about, people are gonna talk about it. And with today's list, we are gonna count down the top 8 worst and the top 8 best face tattoos in hip-hop. And when I say worst and best, I mean there's a lot of bad ones, and then there's some not so bad ones, and some of those not so bad ones are gonna find their way on the best list. And we're gonna roll right into this thing with a balancing act of sorts, no pun intended. But at number 8 for the best and the worst, we have 6ix9ine. And it's kind of ironic actually, because 6ix9ine actually has a astrological meaning of scale and balance, and this is the perfect balance, being dead set in the middle of our countdown list. And this guy's got a tattoo of a friggin' giant 6ix9ine on his head. I mean, insert jokes wherever you want, but that's the worst part of it. But he does have one that is I think is pretty funny. When if you check it out, you see the Jigsaw from the Saw series tattooed on his face, the mascot of the little horror doll. And if you look closely, there's actually a 6ix9ine tattooed on that face also, which I think is absolutely hilarious. So starting off our countdown at number 8 on both bad and best and worst, we have 6ix9ine. Let's move on here. So now at number 7, we're gonna start off with the best. And it's one of the originators of the face tattoo trends, and one of my favorite rappers of all time, no doubt, and that is Lil Wayne. And he's got an abundance of face tattoos. I'm not gonna go into too much detail about all of them. You can see for yourself here. But the main one I want to talk about that makes it onto the list here is an eye. This guy has a giant eyeball, an eyeball tattooed on his friggin' chin, man. And that's a little bizarre, it's a little funny, but it makes me laugh anyways. And he's got a number 7 for the best. Now, number 7 for the worst tattoos in hip-hop is an up-and-comer, not even up-and-comer, he's here now and he's doing his thing, and it's Ski Mask the Slump God. And this guy's got a bunch of face tats also, but the one that makes him with the number 7 worst tattoo on our list is the kiss mark, the cheeks, come on, man. This guy's got a tattoo of some lips on his face. And I mean, just think about when you're 57 years old and you're going on and you got fucking lips on your tattooed on your cheek from when you're 19. I mean, that's a little crazy, it's a little stupid, and that's why he's not number 7 for the worst. You know, that's my opinion, and you disagree, let me know. But number 7 on the worst, Ski Mask the Slump God. Moving on now to number 6. We will again start with the best, and I give this guy a lot of credit for his face tattoos actually, because they seem to have some meaning. And that is 21 Savage, the fellow Englishman recently discovered 21 Savage. But this guy's got the face tattoo of a dagger. It's a dagger tattooed on his forehead, and you can see that here. And apparently that is to represent his slain older brother. So you know, you got to give some respects there, and that's why he's on the best list here with that, amongst some other stuff on his face that doesn't look terribly bad. But the dagger is why he's there, and that finds him at number 7 in our best list of face tattoos in hip hop. And moving on to number 6, and moving on to number 6 for the worst is Young Thug. Make your jokes. I've never really even listened to this guy's music. He doesn't really appeal to me at all, but I've seen the pictures of his face tats, and I'm never gonna knock anybody for getting face tattoos of a slain friend or a child or family member, or anything of that nature. I mean, different things mean different things to other people, but I mean, he has all those, but on top of that, he has a tattoo somewhere around his jawline that says, "Fuck off." Fuck off. Tattooed on your face. Are you kidding me? That ain't classy, man. That ain't classy at all. And for that reason, that's why Young Thug is at number 6 on our worst face tattoos in hip hop. Now, rolling along here at number 5, we will start again with the best on the best list. And at number 5, we got my man Lil Pump. Skitty! I don't know if I did that right or not, either way, whatever. But Lil Pump, and I gotta give this kid, and I say kid because this guy is a kid. Give him all the credit in the world. This guy got face tattoos of a friggin' UFO and a Martian. Like, look at this, a UFO and a Martian on your. It cracks me up every time I see it, and for that reason and that reason alone, I'm putting him at number 5 for the best face tattoos in hip hop, regardless of what anyone else may think. And moving on to number 5 for the worst tattoos in face tattoos in hip hop is Trippie Redd. Now, this would probably be number 1 for a lot of people if you're religious at all, but I mean, this mouth, he got 666 tattooed on his eyelids and a dagger going through his eye. I mean, I don't even know what to say about that. To me, that's kind of insane, and I don't know what the hell he's trying to prove or do or promote with that type of nonsense, but that's number 5 for the worst tattoos in hip-hop, worst facial tattoos in hip-hop. Trippie Redd with a 666 across his eyes. Boy, get your mind checked. Number 4 now, on the best list, we have my man Lil Skies. Now, this guy's come up. I actually enjoy his tunes. He got some decent stuff, and check it out. This guy's gone crazy. Gone buck wild with the facial tattoos, but I mean, to each his own once again. But I gotta say, one of the original ones he did have was the rose going across his jawline there. And, you know, I've seen a lot of tasteless, unclassy face tattoos and just flat out trashy. That's not so trashy to me. That reserves a little bit of class and dignity, I find, for someone who's gonna fill their face with tattoos, as odd as that may sound. But number 5 for the best, number 4 for the best, Lil Skies, and rolling into number 4 for the worst is a guy that, as I mentioned before, has got facial tattoos of his kids' names and things of that nature, but Stitches. He's not a super huge rapper, more known for getting knocked out by the game. But this guy's, as you can see, he's and not only does he have his kids' names tattooed on his face, he's got Tupac on there and Teddy Bear and Hellraiser and all sorts of stuff, but the one that gets him on the list here now at number 4 for the worst is he's got cocaine. He's got the word cocaine tattooed across his eyebrow. Come on. You got cocaine tattooed across your face along with your kids' names. What does that say about you having your kids' names tattooed on your face if you got cocaine tattooed on your face too? Come on, it's a little bit much, but hey, to each his own. Once again, number 4 Stitches, fourth worst facial tattoo in hip hop. Moving along, number 3. This is one of my favorite ones actually, because I actually have a similar tattoo, and this is The Game, California's own. And I got the red star here too, so I actually like the red star on the face, the way he's got it. If I were to get a facial tattoo, maybe something similar to that, maybe with a B in the middle, I don't know. But The Game, in at number 3 with the best facial tattoo in hip hop. Big up Game, keep on going, keep on spitting that real shit, bro. And at number 3 for the worst facial tattoo, I can't stand this guy. I can't stand the sight of him. I can't stand his songs. I actually made a diss track to him after he made that quote about Tupac. I don't even want to say the name, but Lil Xan at number 3, worst facial tattoos. I wanted to put him at number 1, but it was just clear cut. There were worse ones than this. But take a look at this clown. This guy's got like crying eyes and friggin' Z's across his face, and he's just a mess. I can't say no more about this idiot. let's move on. Number 2. I was mentioning before about, classless, tasteless, and trashy face tattoos, but then there's some that hold some dignity and, are tasteful, in fact. And this one, number 2, goes rest in peace to XXS Tentacion. If you see here, the tattoo, what I'm talking about here is actually the compass on the side of the face. I couldn't believe someone would actually get that, but it was well done, and I thought that was actually one of the better facial tattoos I've ever seen. So, rest in peace, Triple X, and this will lead us in to our second worst facial tattoos in hip hop here, and this is none other than Post Malone. And just, I don't know what this guy's thinking, man. You're super huge, man. So I guess if you're super huge as he is, you can get the face tattoo, do whatever you want. But this guy's just got the worst ones, and there's very tasteless in my mind and just look like absolute shit. I don't know what you're doing, dude. I wouldn't be surprised if a few years from now we see this guy top of the charts completely lasered off. That's just my opinion. Post Malone, number 2, worst facial tattoos in hip hop. And leading into number 1, best and worst facial tattoos in hip hop. I am gonna start off with the worst first, and that is, let's take a look at this face. Boonk Gang. Say it again with me, folks. Boonk Gang. This guy is, oh my God. You can't help but laugh. He's got ha 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 tattooed across his damn forehead, looking like an absolute clown, battling and having beef with idiots like this guy, Florida Joker or Miami Joker, and they're having beef over who's the real Joker. Complete idiocracy. I can't even understand any of it. But Boonk Gang, worst facial tattoos I've ever seen in hip hop, and for that matter, maybe ever. But for the number 1 facial tattoo in hip hop, it couldn't be anybody else but the original, the originator, the very first iconic facial tattoo in hip hop, Gucci. Gucci Mane with the ice cream cone. Brr. What can you say? That is hands down the best, absolute best facial tattoo I've ever seen in hip hop, and I think forever will be, because ain't nobody gonna top that. Nobody could ever top that, and no one could ever try to top that. Everyone else just looks silly. So with that being said, I hope you all enjoyed the countdown. I am Brendo. I love you all, and I am in such a good mood that I'm gonna do a giveaway right now. And everybody, first of all, like, subscribe, tell your friends, tell your people, share that shit, get it around. But I'm gonna give a $50 Amazon card giveaway to somebody in the comments section for this video, and I will announce it next week in our next video. So, Brendo here. I'm gonna go enjoy my Friday now, and just live, baby. Live life with a smile on your face. Always look to the bright side, or you'll be shrouded in darkness always. So stay up, stay well. It's your boy B. I'm out. Peace. Brendo, once again.